If death strikes before I prove my blood, I swear I will kill death. These were the words of Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey. Captain Pandey was an Indian Army officer of the 1st Battalion of the 2nd Gorkha Rifles. During 1999 Kargil War, he led his troops to capture the Jubar Top. During this, Pakistan continued to fire on his men. Demonstrating an act of bravery, he went ahead of his troops and fired a lot of bullets. He was wounded by bullets on his legs and shoulders. As a part of Operation Vijay, he was asked to go and clear the enemy position amidst heavy shooting. Bravely striking the first enemy position, he killed 2 enemies and destroyed the second position by killing 2 more. While clearing the third, bullets injured his shoulder and legs. Undaunted, he continued to lead the assault on the fourth, which he destroyed with a grenade. At the end, a bullet penetrated his forehead. His daredevil act led to capture of Kulubar. Captain Manoj Pandey was posthumously awarded India's highest military honor, the Param Veer Chakra, for his audacious courage and leadership during the Kargil War in 1999. Brave hearts like Captain Manoj Pandey and his heroic act will be sung again and again. The Lord, in the 32nd verse of the 2nd chapter, stated, "A Kshatriya is happy when he gets this type of war which comes unsought and which opens the doorway to heaven." The war which Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey fought, he did not seek for it himself. It came to him as an opportunity, and the brave hearts like him embrace such opportunities with grace. There is no doubt about it that the war gave him immense glory on earth and also must have ushered him to the pathway of heaven. That is what the Lord said, that a war like that of Mahabharata was not sought for. So Arjun did not ask for the war, it came by chance. A Kshatriya is happy to get such opportunities and exercise his military talent. In the modern times, army is sometimes deployed in stopping civil disturbances, but this makes them dissatisfied because this is not something which they are looking for. No nation must deploy such means except for extreme emergency. This does not mean that Mahabharata is a book that glorifies war, because we find Krishna is constantly urging Arjun to fight the war. But before this started, there were several attempts to negotiate peace, and this was done by all the major characters. Even Lord Krishna, who himself went as a peace ambassador on behalf of the Pandavas to the court of Dhritarashtra, tried to negotiate peace. The Mughal Emperor Akbar had keen interest in learning. In spite of being completely unlettered, he directed several projects of translation of text into Persian from various languages and places. The Mahabharata was also translated into Persian and was named Razm Nama, which means the Book of Wars. However, the Mahabharata is not a book of wars, it's a spiritual text, and the greatest leader of the Pandavas, that is Yudhishthir, was a man of peace, with no hatred to anybody. He has been referred to as Ajata Shatru, one whose enemy is not yet born. His brothers were also of the same nature. Shri Krishna also advised them to forsake war and enter into negotiations with the Kauravas. If one reads the Mahabharata, one finds that the war is developing, but it is not a book of war. After making repeated efforts, the war, however, could not be avoided. Thus, all roads led to Kurukshetra. In the next verse again, the Lord reminds Arjun of his religious duty as a Kshatriya and warns him that deviating from his religious duties will help him incur sin. He went a little further in the next verse and stated that if Arjun did not fulfill his duty as a Kshatriya, people will remember him for his infamity. For any person, dishonor and infamy is worse than death. They will say Arjun was a coward and ran away from the battle. As they say in English, death before dishonor. I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees. In the year 1303 of the Common Era, the Queen of Chittor, along with the retinue of women in the palace, committed Jauhar, which is a mass suicide committed by women with their children in a massive fire to avoid capture abuse in case of inescapable military defeat. This she did when the Khilji dynasty invaded the fort of Chittor. The women of the fort preferred death to dishonor. The Rajputs are respected till date because they have never given in to any foreign invasion. They fought with all their might even if they knew that they will not win. In the most difficult situations in life, one must not lose their self-esteem, their pride or honor. When the defeated Porus was presented enchained before the great conqueror Alexander, Alexander asked Porus, "What kind of a treatment do you expect from me?" Porus raised his head with honor and with great dignity stated, "Just as a king would treat another king."